30 minutes from the new homestead property. I'm sure it's going to take a bit longer for the truck to arrive because he had to stop to fuel up and things like that. But when I get to this property, I don't know if you can see behind me, I have a bunch of raspberries that I picked up on the way. I need to figure out where to plant these, but the more pressing matter is trying to identify and think through the instructions that I'm going to give to the truck once he arrives on site. I don't know if he's going to be willing to try the big 9 to 10% grade driveway that I put in, although that was the reason why I went ahead and put it in, was for the truck. But I'll have to leave it up to him how he feels safe. If he can get up there, there should be plenty of room for him to turn around, because I terminated the driveway at a flat grade, and the home site is up there as well, and he can drive all through that as much as he wants. But if he's not willing to go up that, he'll have to stay on the existing dirt driveway that goes over to the neighbor's house. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, so stay tuned. Thanks. All right, I swapped the Prius with the truck, just trying to prepare appropriately. I plan to pick up the truck driver once he gets to the general area before he tries to back in here, so that way he can know the terrain and then he can make the decision whether or not he wants to pull up here forwards or backwards. I have these blocks ready to go under the shipping container when it arrives, so I'm going to throw those in the truck. And I have a few hundred extra feet of this geotextile fabric that I bought for the driveway. I think it would be appropriate to put this under the shipping container, just to make sure that it doesn't get too wet and saturated with the weeds and stuff. So this should keep it a bit drier. So this is a heavy roll, so I need to kind of measure off an area and try to unroll it so I can cut a 40-foot length. Guys, they're putting me through a workout. I keep moving this fabric up the hill, down the hill. The driver can't get up the driveway. He was pretty optimistic and I was skeptical. He said he could do it. He said any of the places that I want up here would be fine. So the wrecker's just been sitting up here waiting for him and he can't get up. So we're gonna do my backup plan. I measured it. The wrecker guy came over here. He said it looks good. So fabric's back down here, and then I have to go back up the hill, get the truck, because all the blocks are in the truck. Stay tuned. Okay, it keeps getting worse. The driver got stuck and then he got even stucker. So let's see what happens. All right, YouTube, as you can see behind me, my shipping container was successfully delivered, technically speaking, but it took way longer than anyone had anticipated. Even though I had provided drone footage, a detailed drawing of the layout, including the grade that I measured on the driveway, it turns out no one was really prepared for it, and for some reason, the drivers did not get a hold of that information in advance. The truck driver received it last minute, and I was able to explain that to him before he picked up the container. But the crane operator here in Virginia never received it. So he was under the impression that the container was empty and it was going to be a simple job. And while it was supposed to be a simple job, because the container couldn't get up the hill and the backup location ended up not working, we had to get creative and figure out a solution. And that solution was basically to have everyone drive up the middle of the yard off the driveway, because I guess it's a more gradual slope than the driveway I installed. So that's it. My hard day is not even close to being over because I haven't even set up a camp. I'm dirty. It's just gonna be an uncomfortable night, I guess. And the happy ending though is we're finally moved and now we can start living here. If you want to keep track of what we're doing off grid as we develop this property, click that subscribe button, click the like button, and then ask us any questions you have down in the comments below. I would not recommend doing a move like this. I look forward to your feedback. Thanks. All right, it was at the end of the day when this was delivered, so I actually haven't opened it yet to see what happened to the inside contents. So let's open it up. Everything looks good, but unfortunately we had to shove a bunch of crap right by the door. So I need to get all that stuff out so I can get in there and inspect everything. All right, I'm getting really sweaty, so I think I need to stop. But I was able to clear a path. Well, clear is the wrong word. I was able to Tetris myself into the back by moving things that were in front of me to behind me. And then as I got to the back area, I would stack things up the walls, things that I wouldn't have wanted to be up there for the transport. So once I was able to clear a cavity towards the back, I worked my way back to this side, moving things up. And now it's somewhat usable. The problem is I still have all this crap outside, but I don't think I have the energy to deal with it right now, but I'll figure something out.